Welcome back to another What I Ate in a Day. This time it's going to be all about foods that are unprocessed. All these recipes are whole food plant-based. So if that sounds good to you, stick around. Hi, Debbie Chu here from Chew on Vegan, and welcome back to my kitchen. If you're new here, I'm a plant-based RN and I follow a whole food plant-based, no oil way of eating. My meals are simple, delicious, and great for weight loss and optimal health. So today I'm going to be showing you 3 meals and a snack. I'm going to be showing you a breakfast, a lunch, a dinner. You can eat these in any particular order you want. I don't necessarily eat breakfast foods, what would be considered breakfast foods for breakfast. Sometimes I do, but I'm going to show you 3 options plus a quick little snack. All these recipes will be whole food plant-based, will not be using any processed foods. I'm also going to be showing you how I do some food prep along the way as I'm going through my day. And I really believe in food prep versus meal prep. To me, food prep is a lot less overwhelming. It just simplifies everything. It gives me options during the week. Meal prepping is more exact. You're going to make this dish and you're going to eat this every day of the week. What I like to do is just cook a bunch of random foods, sweet potatoes, Yukon Gold potatoes, steam up some veggies, make some rice, and then that way you have options when you get home from work or anytime during the day. Instead of saying, oh, okay, I have to eat this stir fry again because that's what I have for Monday through Friday. I may only do food prep for 2 or 3 days, and that's fine. To me, it's a lot easier and makes my life a lot simpler. So let's get started. Before I get started on my oatmeal, I'm going to get my sweet potatoes into the oven. These are the Murasaki Japanese sweet potatoes from Trader Joe's. And I love these. These are my favorites. Okay, I'm going to go scrub these up. I'll be right back. All right, I like to cut these up. Now the reason why I cut these up is because they cook faster. I like to have the nice little crispiness on the outside. So I just put these face down onto my little baking sheet here. And then I'll just put them in the oven at about 400. I'll let them cook until they're squishy, till they're soft. All right, I'm going to finish cutting the rest of these up and then put them in the oven, and then we'll start our oatmeal. So I'm making oatmeal for breakfast, so I figured why not make extra so I have it for breakfast during the week. That's what I love about food prep versus meal prep. You're not making little individual servings of the oatmeal, you're just going to make a bulk amount that you can use during the week. It's just a lot quicker. I've got 1.5 cups of the gluten-free oats from Trader Joe's. And then I have 1/2 cup of this lovely little mixture, which has oats in it, but it's also got aramath, quinoa, chia seeds, flax seeds, so a little something extra. So there's a total of 2 cups here, so we've got 4 cups of water. So I'm going to get this boiling, and then I'm going to add this to it, and then we'll just cook it as you would any other oatmeal, and I'll show you what I add to it. All right, so here is my bowl. I'm going to add a bunch of cinnamon. So I love cinnamon. And then I'm going to add a bunch of blueberries. You can use whatever kind of fruit you want. Blueberries and bananas are my go-tos for everything. But you could put peaches, plums, cherries, strawberries, whatever you want. And then of course a little bit more cinnamon on top. Then the rest of my oatmeal will just go in this glass jar. Or glass container, it's not a jar. And we'll let it cool off and we'll put it in the fridge, and then this will probably last me at least 2 days, maybe 3, and I don't have to worry about making oatmeal in the morning. So that's just a little tip. If you're making something, just double it or triple it. Okay, sweet potatoes are done. These were in the oven at 400 on convection for about 40 minutes, and they came out perfect. They've got a little color here. They're squishy. And I'm just gonna set these aside, let them cool, and then I'll have them for whatever I want during the week. So now I just want to get some potatoes going, so I have those for the next few days that I can use for my 50-50 plates. You know, I can make mashed potatoes, I could make fries, whatever I want. So I've got about a half a cup of water in my Instant Pot. Put my steamer basket in here. And you can find those anywhere, Walmart, Target, they're pretty much anywhere, Amazon. All right, so now I'm gonna just add some potatoes. These are Yukon Gold, my personal favorites. And you can do as many as you like. But I'm gonna do this many for right now because I do have the sweet potatoes as well. Then let's put the lid on. Make sure it's on seal. Then we're just gonna use the steam feature. And I think I'm just gonna do maybe 15 minutes and then we'll do a quick release. And that's it. Next up, I'm gonna make my potato, carrot, and bean mash. I usually use pinto beans, but today I'm gonna use chickpeas, so I'm kind of excited about that. I think it'll be a nice little twist. So I've got some water here, and then I've got about 3 cups of Yukon Gold potatoes and about a cup of carrots. We're just gonna boil these till they're soft. And if you're gonna use some potato other than Yukon Gold, you probably want to peel it, unless you don't care about thick peels being in there. So that's gonna go in. And we'll just turn the heat on, cover it, and we'll let it cook until those veggies are soft. Okay, they're done. We're gonna do a quick release so they don't get too mushy. Okay, we're just gonna let these cool. These are gonna be great for the next few days in whatever way I see fit. You just wanna check, make sure they're fork tender, and yes, perfect. All right, I'm gonna drain these and put them back into the same pot. Now when you drain them, you wanna leave a little bit of the cooking water in there. So now we're gonna add some spices. I'm gonna do some onion powder. Probably about a 1/4 teaspoon of each of these spices. And then I'm gonna put nutritional yeast in here. Do this to taste. I like a lot. I may put more in. If you wanna leave it out, you can leave it out. Then I'm gonna take my handy dandy masher and we'll just mash these up till they're smooth, smoothish. And that cooking water will just help keep these moist and give them a little creaminess. We're also gonna add a little soy milk, or you can use whatever kind of plant milk you'd like. Just about a 1/4 cup. Just for a little extra creaminess. You're not going to get it completely smooth, but you just want it as smooth as you can get it. I'm going to add 1 can of rinsed and drained chickpeas, and then we're going to mash again. Now you could probably put them all in together and mash them together, but I like to do the potatoes and carrots first. But you know, I guess it doesn't really matter. Again, just mash it up as best you can. Now I'm going to add in about 1.5 cups of finely chopped spinach. You can add whatever kind of green you want, or you could add no greens. But you know me, gotta have my greens. And we're just going to stir this in here and we'll let it sit just till it wilts a little bit. Now I like to eat this just as it is, or you could put this in lettuce cups and eat it that way. That's fun to do as well. I'm just going to pair this with some broccoli. So here's my plate that I'm going to eat, and this is what I have left over. So enough for a couple days at least. So remember, food prep, don't meal prep. It's way easier. And then here's just a quick little snack I'm having. I've got some green grapes and I have a plum cot, which are delicious right now. And this is just a little snack before dinner. And for dinner, I'm just gonna make a huge salad. I can't wait. It's been really hot here today and a salad just sounds so good. Okay, so for dinner I'm just going to make a huge salad, and I'm going to be using this organic romaine and chicory blend from Trader Joe's. This has got organic romaine, frisee, and radicchio in it. I'm also going to finish up this ready set salad. I love this to add to salads. It's organic green cabbage, organic kale, organic red cabbage, and organic carrots. So that's going to go in as well. Then I've got some tomatoes and cucumber. I had a leftover ear of corn. I just cut that off the cob to throw in. Then I've got some peas that I just defrosted. I've got some organic microgreens. And then I've got a mixture of cilantro and parsley, flat leaf parsley. I'm trying to get in this bowl as much as I can. I want as much fiber. I want as much gut healing properties as I can, and fiber is great for our microbiome, our gut microbiome, and cilantro is a great detoxer, especially with heavy metals. So I like to add that to my salad. If you're not a fan of cilantro, then you can leave it out and you can build the salad however you want. But I'm just showing you, I'm gonna have a huge salad. I'm gonna add some of my sweet potatoes to it, and that will be my dinner. Now I'm going to make a quick dressing. I'm going to show you how I do that. I'm going to make a double batch so that way I have leftovers, and then we'll throw the salad together. So we're going to double the recipe. The original recipe is 3 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, and 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, or whatever kind of mustard you like. Right now I'm using Rocky Mountain's white balsamic peach. I like California balsamic vinegars. There's so many great flavored vinegars out there. I really suggest you use a flavored vinegar instead of just regular balsamic. You can use regular balsamic, but to me it gets a little boring. I like to change up the flavors. And since I'm doubling it, I'm going to use 6 tablespoons of this vinegar. Then 2 tablespoons of pure maple syrup. And then we're going to use 4 tablespoons of mustard. So I'm going to use 2 of Dijon, 2 of the stone ground Dijon mustard. You can use whatever kind of mustard you want. I just like to change it up. Then you just put the lid on and give it a really good shake. All right, let's throw this salad together. So a good amount of the mixed greens here. This is a 7-ounce bag, and I'm going to use probably about 5 ounces of it. And then I'm going to use my kitchen scissors to cut it up. If you've been watching me for a while, you know I like my greens chopped up. I don't like fighting with lettuce. Then we'll add the rest of this bag. And this is already chopped up fine, so bonus. Then we'll add our tomatoes and our cucumber, our peas, and our corn. Look at that, so beautiful. And of course, our little bit of our parsley and our cilantro. And a big handful of these organic microgreens. Okay, I added my sweet potato. I know this is really controversial, is that I don't like my salads drenched in dressing. I like to taste the veggies. So I'm going to put 3 to 4 tablespoons of dressing on this whole thing. I'm going to start with 3 and see if that's enough. If you toss your salad really well, then you will get enough dressing, but you really have to toss it. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna do right now, and then we'll give it a taste. All right, here we go, my salad. Now I'm starting with this much. This is gonna be my first serving. If I'm full after this, then I'll stop. But if I still want more, I've got the rest of my salad. If I don't want it, then I will just save it for later today, tonight, or even tomorrow. So just eat till you're comfortably full. And I only used 3 tablespoons of that dressing on that whole salad. And it's not because I think it's gonna make me gain weight or anything like that. It's just because, for me personally, I don't like a lot of dressing on my salad. When your taste buds change, you love the taste of just veggies. I mean, sometimes I have a salad and I don't put any dressing on it. So I know I'm crazy. So let's get some good stuff in here. I really think you're gonna love that dressing, the 3-2-1 dressing. The simplicity of it, it's a little tangy, it's a little sweet, it's perfect. And then I added my sweet potatoes in here, so I've got corn and potatoes are starch, I've got the peas, legumes, so it's a very well balanced bowl here. I showed you my oatmeal, simple and easy. I showed you a beautiful 50-50 plate with my potato, carrot, chickpea mash that I add spinach to, and paired it with some broccoli. That's an absolute perfect 50-50 plate and great for weight loss, as is this salad. You've got your potatoes in there and your corn, so you've got your starch, and then all those green veggies gonna really help promote weight loss. The full recipes will be down below in the description box, along with all the resources. If you like this video, if you learned something, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And if you've made it this far in the video, please comment below with unprocessed, which is how we should all be eating. Whole food, plant-based, unprocessed, no fast food. It really is the key to weight loss and optimal health. Remember, all my recipes are good for you, they're good for the animals, and they're good for the planet, and what you put on your plate determines your fate and your weight. Until next time, thank you.